Good evening, everyone, and welcome to A Royal Night In. Now, for those of you that have been watching since the start of the video, we just want to say a massive thank you to Tony Kelly for all the professional photos of our productions. My name's Joshua Green. I'm a Year 2 at Conservatoire East, and I'm one of your hosts for this evening.
And I'm Emily Tang. I'm another one of your hosts, and I'm also a Year 2. The current crisis has delivered a devastating blow to every sector of the community. Theatres are used to fighting for funding, but as the Theatre Royal is currently closed, almost all of its income has ceased. They are very fortunate to have ongoing and loyal support from patrons, friends, major and corporate sponsors, without whom, even in normal times, they simply could not survive. As a charity, this support is vital to their survival. Reopening a theatre is not as straightforward. They need time and money to programme and promote the season. For their own shows, they need to cast and rehearse shows. Their income will not simply leap back to what it was before the crisis. This campaign target is to reach £50,000 to allow them to begin preparations to reopen Bury St Edmunds' beloved playhouse.
For 200 years, the Theatre Royal has brought significant economic benefit into our local economy. This theatre brings joy to the town of Bury St Edmunds by bringing you the best live theatre, telling stories that inspire and welcoming big names in the world of theatre, television and film to their stage. As a theatre, they help and support their brilliant family of freelancers, writers, producers, set designers, technicians, actors, just to name a few, to create new work. We're all so fortunate to live and work in this wonderful town, and we know that by putting together we can and will get through this crisis. The Theatre Royal Bury St Edmunds is appealing to people to consider donating to their reopening appeal. The show will go on, to help them support them through the challenging months ahead and keep Bury St Edmunds' beloved Theatre Royal an integral part of our beautiful town for generations to enjoy and love. With your help, the show will go on. In the description of the video, you will find a link to the Just Giving page for this event, with all proceeds being donated directly to the theatre's reopening appeal. Our goal for this evening is £1,000, and it'll be absolutely amazing to reach it. The link will also be available after this event is finished so that the donating is still possible.
So our first act today is Light, produced by the lovely Joshua Green. So what was your inspiration for doing this?
Well, of course, as all the Year 2s at Conservatoire East will know, that we've been learning Light since September of last year, and it's a fab song, like absolutely brilliant. And the message is just so good. It's all about having light at the end of the tunnel. And I thought that in this sort of time, it would be a great project to produce. And I thought, as soon as I know that the tutors were asking for someone to do it, I was like, I'd love to volunteer because I'd love to make something that can show a positive ending to all this.
So you're one of our amazing Year 2 MTs. So what was it like editing the whole thing? Because obviously you don't have a massive amount of experience with it and you have limited resources. So what was that like?
It was a very interesting process. Obviously, when you're in a vocal ensemble lesson, you're all together, so you all can feel the sort of rhythms, and you are connected in that room because you're all singing as one. But obviously, when you are putting a project together, you have solo audio tracks being sent to you, and you have to sort of put them all together. So that was the biggest challenge for me, was making sure everyone sounded as if they were together. But everyone did a fab job.
That's incredible. So here we have Light, produced by Joshua Green by Conservatoire East.
Wherever the individual has tested positive for COVID-19.
Easing the lockdown restrictions will be based on keeping transmission rates low.
Coronavirus officially hitting the US.
China has insisted that investigating the origins of COVID-19 should be left to the scientists.
Now it is Latin America's turn to face the pain of the COVID-19 storm.
Was whether the virus could be transmitted human to human.
So that patient is a man in his 30s. He is in the hospital here behind me.
We are past the peak of this disease.
A glimmer of hope.
No virus lockdown stopping Jim Poussard running 42 kilometres.
We're not all in the same boat, but we are weathering the same storm.
We need some light. First of all, we need some light. You can sit here in the dark and all alone. It's a sorry sight. It's just you and me. We'll live, you'll see.
Night after night, we'll sit and wait for the morning. but still we pay. We loved anyway. And when the night has finally gone, and when we see the new day dawn, we'll wonder how we wandered for so long, so blind. The wasted world we thought we knew, the light will make it look brand new.
Well, there we go. I just want to say a massive thank you to all the students of Conservatoire East, and especially to our fab vocal ensemble teacher, Alice Levy. So next up, we have the stunning Lara Gray. Hello, Lara.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, yeah.
Great. So Lara actually has an original song for us. So Lara, I'd love to know, what was your experience with writing music?
Honestly, I have only started writing music recently, but it's something that I really enjoy and hope to continue doing for as long as I can.
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely. And your song is actually about quarantine. So how have you been spending your lockdown?
I find that I've been really creative during this lockdown. Obviously with writing music, I've been able to have a lot of time on my hands to do that, which is really lucky. But I've also been inspired by my best friend Carrie, because she has thrifted old clothes, and I've seen what she's done, and I'm just like, I've got to do that. So my lockdown's just been very creative, I think.
Yeah, I'm so glad to hear that. And it's funny you bring up inspirations, actually. We know that Carrie's one of your inspirations, but who would you say is one of your musical inspirations?
That's really difficult. I listen to so many artists, but some of the artists that I'm really listening to now are like Billie Eilish, Shawn Mendes, Lewis Capaldi. But I would say Con East and the Tutors have really given me the confidence to go out and sing, so I wouldn't be doing this without them. So.
Absolutely right, that's so true. Well, thank you very much, Lara. Here we have Lara Gray and Carrie Chadwick with the Quarantine song.
Thank you.
Quarantine, you're boring me. I've run out of TV shows left to binge. I even started working out, like seriously, that's how bad it's got. But this is the healthiest I've ever been. But somehow there's never any food in the fridge. Quarantine, you're killing me. I'm trying to keep up with all these TikTok trends. I'm trying to work them out. There's just so many and it just gets really confusing. Like, I don't know how they do it. But at least it's fine. I need the weekend. I'll be able to see all my friends.
are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, good, thank you.
So I know you're doing a duet with the lovely Maddie Beckett. So what was it like doing a duet without being in person?
Very difficult, Emily. It was difficult to coordinate us together, especially we'll be doing All I Ask of You from Phantoms. That's a love song and it's quite emotional. So to convey that duet over without the person there is strange. So yeah, it was a challenge to keep the song in sync, sort of literally and sort of emotionally.
Definitely. Well, you did a beautiful job anyway.
Thank you.
So what is your connection with our beloved Theatre Royal?
Yeah, I've got a connection as a sort of performer and just an audience member. I've been a part of a Suffolk Young People's Theatre. I'm sure many people in this event will be. And I've been with them for a few years, doing shows like Maiden Dagenham, Legally Blonde last year, which were fantastic, all at the Theatre Royal. But also just going to the theatre. I've lived in Bury all my life, so it's been a big thing in sort of influencing where I am today, like why I'm here sort of thing.
That's awesome. So I've got one last question. So you are one of our amazing year ones. So what's one of your highlights?
I think my best highlight was possibly the first show we did, Some Enchanted Evening. That was the first sort of professional show I did with the college, and that was an amazing experience.
Amazing. So next we have the wonderful Sam Cockman and Maddie Beckett singing All I Ask of You from Phantom of the Opera.
Talk of darkness, forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here, nothing can harm you. My words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom, let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you. You're safe, no one will find you. Your fears are far behind you.
That was an absolutely lovely performance. Very well done to Sam Hookman and Maddie Beckett there. So for those of you that have just joined us halfway through, if you look in the description of the video, you'll find a link to the Just Giving page, which goes directly to the theatre's reopening appeal. Now, next up, we have the wonderful Chelsea Lockwood. Hi, Chelsea.
Hiya, Josh, you're right.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, we know that you have a very, very, very big connection to the theatre. So we'd like to know, how are you feeling about not being able to do the summer school this year?
Oh, it's going to be so strange. It's the first summer in 2 years where I haven't done one of their summer shows, which is just heartbreaking, actually, because it's what I look forward to in my year. And I've done Goodnight Mr. Tom and Pride and Prejudice with them. And it's just so much fun. And it's something to look forward to in July and something to keep me busy in August. And it's just going to be so weird without doing it. My summer's going to be empty this year.
Oh, that's so sad, but I'm sure you'll be able to do it next year, keeping your fingers crossed. So you have got a Shakespeare monologue for us today. So would you say that Shakespeare is your preferred style of performance, or?
I would, yeah. I watch Shakespeare more than modern plays, and because I watch more Shakespeare, I get more monologues from them. I love his writing, and I love the diversity in the plays that he has written. It's crazy how you can go from Twelfth Night to Coriolanus. It blows my mind that there's so much diversity in his writing, and I love the rhythm of his writing. It makes me all excited when I perform it. So yeah, I would say that Shakespeare is my preferred style of writing.
Oh, lovely. And you do a fab job of it every single time. So I've got a bit of a broad question here for you. What makes you want to perform?
I think it's that when someone watches a piece of theatre and they watch someone tell a story, I think it's so interesting that they come away feeling completely different, or they come away inspired. And that's why I love performing, because theatre can literally change people's lives, whether you're acting it or you're watching it. And I just think that's amazing. And I think that it's just so powerful. And I just love the fact that people can walk into a theatre and feel completely different by the time they leave. And that's kind of reason why I love performing, because it can change and shape people's lives massively.
You are absolutely right. Thank you so much, Chelsea. So here we have Chelsea Lockwood as Phoebe from As You Like It.
You notice thou youth that spoke to me ill by yell. Don't think not that I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a peevish boy, yet he talks well. But what care I for words? Yet words do well when he that speaks them pleases those that hear. He is a pretty youth, not very pretty, and sure he's proud, but yet his pride becomes him. He'll make a proper man. The best thing in him is his complexion, and faster than his tongue did make offence, his eye did heel it up. He's not very tall, yet for his years he's tall. His leg is but so, yet 'tis well. There was a pretty redness in his lip, a more lusty, more riper red than that mixed in his cheek. 'Twas just the difference betwixt the constant red and the mingled damask. There be some women, Sylvius, had they marked him in parcels as I did, would have gone nearer to falling in love with him. But for my part, I love him not. Oh no, I hate him not. And yet I have no cause to hate him than I do to love him. For what he had to do to chide at me. He said mine eyes are black and me hair black. And now I am remembered scorned at me. I marvel why I answer not again. But that's all one. Omittance is no quittance. I'll write him a very taunting letter, and thou shalt bear it with thou, Sylvius. I'll write it straight. What matters in me head and in me heart. I'll be bitter with him in passing short. Go with me, Sylvius.
What an amazing piece from Chelsea there. Well done. So next we have the gorgeous Annabelle Mudge. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, little birdie told me that you work a lot with the theatre. So, how would you describe your connection with the Theatre Royal Bury St Edmunds?
Yeah, well, I've been working with them for about 4 years now. I've been doing pantos, plays, musicals with them, and they're so brilliant, especially with the younger communities, because they offer us a place to perform, which I think is I'm very grateful to have that in our area. And it's helped me grow as a person and a performer, and I'm very thankful to have them.
That's amazing. So, you obviously said you performed lots there. So, what was the first show you performed there?
I think it was Beauty and the Beast 4 years ago, the pantomime. I was little baby Annabelle.
Oh, so cute. So, you are an amazing performer. So, who is your biggest inspiration?
So one of my inspirations is Roy Hudd, who I was lucky enough to perform with in Good Mr. Tom. And I just found that working with him was so amazing. He had so much knowledge about the industry, and it was just amazing to work with. And I want to have a career like he has had. So he's definitely one of my performing inspirations.
That's so lovely. So next we have Annabelle Mudge singing Still Hurting from the last 5 years.
Jamie's over and Jamie's gone. Jamie decided it's time to move on. Jamie has new dreams he's building upon. And I'm still hurting. Jamie arrived at the end of the line. Jamie's convinced that the problems are mine. Jamie is probably feeling just fine. And I'm still hurting. What about lies, Jamie? What about things that you swore to be true? What about you, Jamie? What about you? Jamie, sure something wonderful died. Jamie decides it's his right to decide. Jamie's got secrets he doesn't confide. And I'm still hurting. Go and hide and run away. Run away. Run and find something better. Go and write the song away. Run away. Like it's simple, like it's right. Give me a day, Jamie, bring back the lies, hang them back on the wall. Maybe I'd see how you could be so certain we had no chance at all. Jamie's over, and where can I turn? Covered with scars, I did nothing to earn. Maybe there's somewhere a lesson to learn. change the fact that when speed the time, once the foundation's cracked, and I'm still
What a beautiful piece from Annabelle. So next up we have the lovely Rhapsody Ralph.
Hello.
Hiya. So you're doing a song from Waitress. So
Yeah.
what's the inspiration for your song choice?
I picked it because I saw the musical and I absolutely loved it. And then I chose this song because it's so goofy and kind of funny and ridiculous, and especially in this time where there's so much uncertainty and everything on, it kind of just hopefully to put a smile on people's faces and to make them laugh a bit.
That's lovely. So I know that you've been performing for a very long time, but would you like to tell the people at home how long you've actually been performing for?
Yeah. I started having singing lessons when I was 7 years old, and then I joined 2 theatre groups, and I've just done various shows since, Lambda exams, and yeah.
That's awesome. So you are one of our amazing year ones. So what are you hoping to do after year 2?
I definitely want to audition for drama schools and continue my training.
That's awesome. So here we have Rhapsody Ralph singing When He Sees Me from Waitress.
I stick with real things, usually facts and figures. When information's in its place, I minimize the guessing game. Guess what? I don't like guessing games or when I feel things before I know the feeling. How am I supposed to operate if I'm just tossed around by fate? Like on an unexpected date with a stranger who might talk too fast or ask me questions about myself before I've decided that he can ask me questions about myself. He might sit too close or call the waiter by his first name or eat Oreos, but eat the cookie before the cream. But what scares me the most is what if when he sees me, what if he doesn't like it? What if he runs the other way and I can't hide from it? What happens then if when he knows me, he's only disappointed? What if I give myself away to only get it given back? I can live with that. So I'm just fine inside my shell-shaped mind. This way I get the best view, and so that when he sees me, I want him to. I'm not defensive, I'm simply being cautious. I can't risk reckless dating due to my miscalculating why a certain suitor stands in line. I've seen in movies, most made for television. You cannot be too careful when it comes to sharing your life. I could end up a miserable wife. Sorry girls, but he could be criminal. Some sort of psychopath who escaped from an institution somewhere where they don't have girls. He could have masterminded some way to find me. He could be colorblind. How untrustworthy is that? He could be less than kind. Or even worse, he could be very nice, have lovely eyes, and make me laugh. Come out of hiding. What do I do with that? What if when he sees me, I like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and I can't close it? What happens then if when he holds me, my heart is set in motion? I'm not prepared for that. I'm scared of breaking open, but still I can't help I am someone who, when he sees me, wants to again.
That was absolutely fantastic. I do love a little bit of Waitress. So next up, we have the beautiful Emily Tang. Hello, Emily. So you are one of our year twos that's going to be leaving this year. Would you like to tell us all what your highlight has been at Con East?
Oh, goodness. My highlights have definitely been doing the shows. I feel like every one I do, whether it's Shakespeare, musical, play, whatever role, I feel like I've learned so much from it. Like every different experience, I've been able to take something different from it. And I think that's such a rewarding process. And also we have so much fun doing them.
Oh, absolutely. You're completely right there. So I know that you've been auditioning this year. Did you want to tell everyone where you're going off to in September?
I'm going to the MTA in Tottenham.
Oh, that's going to be so. You're going to have such a good time. I know it's going to be so good. And we know that we have lots of year ones at Con East, and also people out there that might be watching. Did you want to give anyone a bit of advice for auditioning?
Sure. I would say definitely be as prepared as you can. You want to go in as prepared as you can, so you're ready for anything really. Start learning your monologues as soon as you can. Make sure they're suitable for you as well as songs. But don't stress yourself out too much, I don't think. I was one of those people that did that, and actually I got into the audition and really enjoyed it, and I made friends and all that sorts of stuff, and the panel want you to have a good time and want you to enjoy being at the school, and they want you to do well. So whilst be prepared and make sure that you're ready, just have fun and try not to stress about it too much.
That's a fantastic bit of advice, Emily. Thank you so much. So here we have Emily Tang with Don't Want to Be Here from Ordinary Days.
I grew up in like the middle of nowhere, and I swore I would never go back. My hometown was like the suburb of a suburb. I actually lived on a cul-de-sac. That's literally a road that goes nowhere. That's the definition of dead end. I said I can't wait to learn to do a three-point turn because I don't want to be here. In 4 long years, I finished up with high school, graduated top of my class, thank you. But in college I discovered that devising my own major was a bureaucratic pain in the ass. I thought I'd recontextualize thought, but could only register for first year French. Ha! Well, you should have heard my mom when I dropped the bomb and said, I don't want to be here, no, I don't want to be here now. I am not a negative person, it's just that I've always known that I have places to go, dreams to fulfill and ideas to discover. They're just never where I am. So anyway, back at school, I waited 5 semesters till I could snag one of their random degrees. I moved down south cause I heard everyone was hiring, and they were at the Applebee's. They fired me like 3 weeks later. My sublet promptly, whoops, fell through. As I checked into a hotel, I said it's just as well, because I don't want to be here, no, I don't want to be here. And I was not a negative person, so I packed up my bag so I had no place to go. I opened a map and said, show me my future, cause it isn't where I am. I finally got a job at some humdrum office like everyone right out of school does. I sat there at my cubicle every day sending faxes, and that's what my life was. Oh, I went back home and said to my parents, I know what I've got to do. And since I am a dork, I moved to New York, and I started grad school. I really don't want to be here.
If you've just joined us partway through, hello! We are Conservatoire East, and our aim for tonight is to raise £1,000 for the Theatre Royal Bury St Edmunds reopening appeal. If you wish to donate, the link is in the description of this live stream. And now we move on to the wonderful Alicia Hopkins. Hello!
Hello.
So you're doing a song from Hadestown. So it's not necessarily a mainstream musical, as you might say. So would you like to tell everyone at home what the show's about?
Yeah, so Hadestown is a plot, it borrows its plot from Greek mythology. It combines the stories of Orpheus and Eurydice and Hades and Persephone. And the story begins with Orpheus and Eurydice falling in love during the summertime. And then during the autumn time, they kind of start to fall apart. And Eurydice decides she kind of wants more security. So she signs off her soul to Hades and goes down into the underworld. And when she's down there, she automatically regrets her decision, and Orpheus journeys to rescue her with only his music to kind of back him up.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I'll definitely have to check that one out. So it sounds like you know the musical fairly well. So do you have a favourite character?
I'm definitely going to have to say Eloise, because I just think she's kind of got a really good balance of character. She's got the strength, but at the same time, she's quite vulnerable, which is really nice. And she's also got some great songs, so...
Oh, I love that. So you are one of our amazing year ones. So what has been your favourite show that you've done this year?
Definitely Some Enchanted Evening, just because it kind of showed me what Connie's was all about, and I got to know people a lot better, and it was just really fun. I really enjoyed it.
That's amazing. So next we have Alicia Hopkins singing Flowers from Hadestown.
Thank you.
What I wanted was to fall asleep, close my eyes and disappear like a petal on a stream, a feather on the air. Lily white and poppy red, I trembled when he laid me out. You won't feel a thing, he said, when you go down. Nothing gonna wake you now. Dreams are sweet until they're not. Men are kind until they aren't. Flowers bloom until they rot and fall apart. Is anybody listening? I open my mouth and nothing comes out. Nothing gonna wake me now. Flowers, I remember fields of flowers, soft beneath my heels, walking in the sun. I remember someone by my side, turned his face to mine, and then I turned away into the shade. The one I left behind. If you ever walk this way, come and find me lying in the bed I made.
That was an absolutely brilliant. Really well done. So next up, we have the fabulous Lauren Slade. Hello, Lauren.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Now, I can remember performing with you about 4 or 5 years ago at the theatre, but I know that that wasn't even your first time. So did you want to tell us all what one of your favourite memories is from performing there?
Yeah, well, like you say, there've been lots of different shows and lots of different opportunities. But I think one of my favourites was actually last summer. We performed Pride and Prejudice, and I got to work alongside people like Sophia Capasso, George Banks, and it was really great to get their insight into the industry.
Oh, absolutely. I bet that was a great opportunity. So, you are doing a monologue from the brilliant film, The Devil Wears Prada. What inspired you to choose this monologue?
Well, first of all, I love the movie. I think it's brilliant. And also, I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different to the roles I usually get cast in. I thought it would be fun to explore with something different and try the accent.
Definitely. Well, that's really good. So, do you feel that you relate to the character in any way?
I would say that I'm hopefully a lot less intimidating, but I definitely relate in the fact that she's very ambitious with her career and she's kind of a go and get it kind of woman.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Lauren. Well, here we have Lauren Slade performing as Miranda Priestley from The Devil Wears Prada.
This stuff? Oh, okay, I see. You think this has nothing to do with you? You go to your closet and you select out, oh, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you want the world to know that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater isn't blue. It isn't turquoise, it isn't even lapis, but it's actually cerulean. And you're also blindly unaware of the fact that in 2002, Oscar de la Renta did a collection of cerulean gowns. And I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, wasn't it? It showed cerulean military jackets. And then cerulean was shown in collections by 8 different designers. And that filtered down through different department stores and eventually trickled down into some tragic casual corner where you no doubt fished it out of a clearance bin. However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs. And so I think it's almost comical that you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact that sweater was chosen for you by people in this very room. From a pile of stuff.
What an amazing piece from Lauren there, well done. So next we have the incredible Josh Green. Hello.
Hello, Emily.
So this is a quartet that you put together. So, and it's from a song cycle called Edges. So would you like to tell people about that?
Yeah, of course. So Edges, as you said, is a song cycle. And for those of you that don't know, a song cycle is a collection of songs, not necessarily with a narrative correlation. So all the songs can have like a different storyline or different characters in them. And they're all surrounded by a theme in a song cycle. And the theme of Edges is growing up. So I thought it would be a really good one to choose a song from, because obviously we're in the position in which we're all about to go off and do adult things, which is really scary. But I thought it was a really good reflection of where we are right now in life.
Oh, that's lovely. So I know you have been auditioning this year. So where are you going after Con East?
After Con East, I'm heading off to the Guildford School of Acting to do a foundation year in musical theatre, and then I'll be re-auditioning for some degree courses during that year.
That's amazing. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck. So next we have Become from Edges by Josh Green, Charlotte Howard, Eloise Richardson and myself.
I'm 19 and male, I play squash and racquetball. I have an allergy to grapefruit and tomatoes. My sister goes to Yale, travels with Jen from down the hall. Over spring break at a beach house in Barbados. There you go, that's my life in photos. That's what you get in a snapshot frame. There I am, in a trimmed up bio. That's who I am every night and day. But sometimes I feel there's something missing, lurking inside that I can't explain. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna crack, and I work so hard to maintain, but still I smile because I need to look strong. And all the while I soldier along. I wanna see me from where I've begun, but I'm afraid to be who I am, who I want to become.
I'm 30 and unwed, I read Cosmo all the time. I believe a woman has the right to choose. My bedroom's painted red, I drink Diet Coke and lime, and I'm saving up to take a singles cruise. So there you go, do you understand me? Now do you feel that you know my core? There I am, that's my life on paper, but rip it up 'cause I'm needing more. 'Cause sometimes I feel my life is ending before I've had the chance to chase the wind. I can't explain what or why I'm fighting, but my legs feel locked and my arms feel pinned. But still I smile because I need to look strong, and all the while I soldier along. I want to see me from where I've begun, but I'm afraid to be who I am, who I want to become. Do I really want to see? Do I really want to mess it all up to know? Could I be living a life filled with uncertainty? Do I want to grow?
I was popular in school. I live west of Central Park. I have a law degree, but I watch TV instead. My car is out of fuel. I still get scared of the dark. And every second Monday, I skip work to stay in bed. There you are. There's a little soundbite. There goes a clip of my old white lies. Mark it down for a new bestseller. A man who won't fail, so he never tries. 'Cause our lives are full of expectations. Can't find what keeps me from my goals. Though I could shape the world with just my fingers, my hands are stuck and I can't break the mold. But still I smile because I need to look strong, and all the while I soldier along. I want to see me from where I've begun, but I'm afraid to be who I am, who I want to become. Do I really want to see? Do I really want to mess it all up to know? Could I be living a life filled with uncertainty? Do I want to grow?
I'm the life of every party, and I love to laugh out loud. I drink a little more than I probably should. I love Paul McCartney, I'm the loudest in the crowd. And I know people try their best and can usually be good. Well, here I am.
Do I really wanna see? Do I really wanna mess it all up to know? Could I be living a life filled with uncertainty? Do I wanna grow? But still I smile because I need to look strong. And all the while, like a soldier in God, I want to see me through where I've begun. But I'm afraid to be who I am, who I want to become.
Well, there you have it. I just want to say a massive thank you to my wonderful friends, Emily Tang, Charlotte Howard, and Eloise Richardson. Now, next up, we have something really exciting because, as we all know, this season at Conservatoire East was cut a little bit short because of COVID-19. However, we had some fab shows lined up, one of which was Bad Girls the Musical. And we have had the cast record one of the songs from it, fabulously edited by Ollie Brown and Asa Smith. Sorry, stuttered there. But I'm going to hand over to Emily now because she was actually cast in the musical herself.
So, Bad Girls the Musical is based on the popular TV series from ITV, and it's basically based around all of these women in a prison, and it sort of follows the storyline of Nikki Wade and Helen Stewart, their little love story. Nikki is a lifer in prison, and Helen is a prison officer, and then it also follows the story of sort of the takedown of the corrupt officer Jim Fenner, and how the ladies in the prison work together to take him down and serve justice, really. And it's a fabulous, fabulous musical, and it's such a shame that we couldn't perform it, and I think we all would have had so much fun. But it's so nice to have done this video to have like a little token from the show, and it was nice to sort of see the cast back together virtually, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it was amazing.
Great, so here we have a performance from the Bad Girls cast.
Cheryl Dockley, lifer, murder, well, just a bit of torture, really. Didn't expect the dozy twat to go and die on me. Pathetic. But no one messes with my man and gets away with their face intact. It's an obvious fact. I was bound to react. That double D cop slapper was gonna get whacked. I shouldn't be here. Crystal Gordon, 12 months, shoplifting. But the good book says the Lord helps them who helps themselves. All them shops go flaunting their goods in your face. It's asking for grief, man. In the circumstance of my case, it's my belief that I was doing it for Jesus. I was doing it for Jesus. Like he did in the temple story, for the Lord God's greater glory. But instead of chucking it down on the shelf, I stuffed it in my rucksack and kept it for myself. I shouldn't be here.
Denny Blood, 7 years, arson. It was a rubbish kid's home anyway. I wanted a life, I wanted a mum. They said if you're good, Jen, maybe one day she might come. So I wait, and I wait, and I start to think they must think I'm really dumb, 'cause she would never, ever gonna come. So I poured petrol around the kitchen floor, threw in a match and slammed the door. And now I don't wait for no one anymore.
Julie Saunders.
Julie Johnson.
2 years.
2 years.
Soliciting.
And feeding.
Together.
The oldest profession in the book, combined with the sideline and the wallets that we took.
Don't you find these days it's all for the school fees and not for the fun?
You have to plan ahead now for every little one.
For choices parental,
Dosh's fundamental.
That's how my troubles first begun.
Gonna get my kids back one day.
I owed it to myself.
I should have been
Nicky Wade, lifer, cop killer. But hey, at least there's one less rapist in the world. Nobody's hero, somebody's fool. Don't go mistaking me for somebody who ever give a damn for what they think I am. I shouldn't be here. I don't wanna be here, but here I am.
Wow, that was a fantastic performance of I Shouldn't Be Here from the musical Bad Girls by the cast of Conservatoire East. Next up, we have the lovely Jess Smith. Hello, Jess.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
So, you have a dance for us tonight. So, would you like to tell us how long you've been dancing for?
I've been dancing for 9 years now. So I started off in modern and then I branched out into contemporary when I was about 13 years old. And then when I went to college and came to Con East, I picked up ballet and tap as well.
Oh, wonderful, brilliant. And what would you say your favourite style of dance is?
I quite like contemporary. That's what I'm going to go and specialise in, I think. But I also like contemporary fusions. So that's when it adds in like a little bit of hip hop and commercial. It just makes it a little bit different.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you said you're going off to train somewhere. So would you like to tell us all where you're going to be off to?
Yeah, I'm heading to University of Lincoln to study dance.
Brilliant stuff. Well, thank you so much, Jess. Here we have an original dance by Jess Smith.
Hide all the kids and seal our windows, 'cause I'm going to war. Don't hold hold your breath waiting for me, 'cause I may never come home. Hide all the keys and seal our windows, 'cause I'm gone too old. Don't hold your breath waiting for me, 'cause I may never come home. No, I may never come home. Leave all your bags and head for the water. Chase the lights into the sea. Don't hold your breath waiting for me, 'cause I may never come home. No. Leave all your bags and head for the water. Chase the lights into the sea. Don't hold your breath waiting for me, 'cause I may never come home. No. Men, raise your heads up, 'cause we're going to war. Open your eyes and steady your hands, 'cause we may never come home. Hide all the kids and seal our windows, 'cause I'm going to war. Don't hold your breath waiting for me, 'cause I won't ever come home.
Hello, I'm Giles Brandreth, and this is my bouquet for the Theatre Royal, Bury St Edmunds. There isn't a more beautiful theatre in the country, and there isn't a theatre either with a richer heritage. What we've got to ensure now is that it has a golden future as well. This has been a traumatizing time for theatres across the land, and we need to rally to the cause. And I can't think of a better theatrical cause than the Theatre Royal in Bury. The last time I was there, and I've been there a few times now, I'm pleased to say we had a full house and lots of laughter on stage and in the auditorium. I think I probably recited one of my favourite poems as part of that evening, 4 lines by Hilaire Belloc that go like this: from quiet homes and first beginning out to the undiscovered ends, there's nothing worth the wear of winning but laughter and the love of friends. Well, I'm very grateful for the laughter I've enjoyed at the Theatre Royal, and I know the Theatre Royal has many friends. And now's the time for those of us who are friends of the Theatre Royal, Bury St Edmunds, to stand up in the stalls, not just for an ovation, but to be counted. Dig deep, if you can, to support this jewel in the crown of British theatre. It really is one of the best, and we want to be saying encore for many years to come.
For those who have joined us partway through, we are raising money for the Theatre Royal Bury St Edmunds, and our target is to reach £1,000, as the theatre itself are trying to raise £50,000. The link to donate is in the description of this live stream. So now we are over to the brilliant Mia McDonald. Hello.
Hiya.
So you're doing a song from Dogfight. So what made you choose this song?
I feel like this song is kind of relatable, although like some people may not experience the experience that Rose experienced. But like everyone's believed lies before, and when you find out that they're lies, you get frustrated and beat yourself up over it. And it's okay to feel that way. And that's kind of the message I liked from that.
Definitely, definitely. So you are one of our amazing year 2s at Conservatoire East, and we all know that the training there is incredible. So how do you feel like you've developed over your time there?
I feel like I've gained so much experience, and that's boosted my confidence so much. And I've met a load of amazing people, and yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely. So a little birdie told me that you do some performing outside of Connie. So would you like to tell everyone what you do?
Yeah, I've grown up dancing since the age of 6, and then at the age of 9 I joined my local theatre group and then local pantomimes annually, and I still do them today.
Oh, that's amazing. So here we have Mia McDonald singing Pretty Funny from Dogfight.
Close the window, draw the curtain, hide the bright light of the moon, hang the dresses, ugly dresses. No one likes maroon. Wipe off all that stupid lipstick. Return the earrings to their case. Makeup won't make any difference. It's still the same old face. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny you believed that it was real? Pretty funny. All disasters have an upside. You can find one if you try. You went dancing, you were dancing. You were dancing with a guy. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Aren't you funny? Pathetically naive and desperate to believe you can always find some good. Well, you misunderstood. Well, you've been dreaming. 'Cause people are just cruel. Shut the light off, turn the bed down. No more crying, don't you dare. You'll wake up sometime tomorrow and forget to even care. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? For a moment he convinced me I could be pretty funny.
Great performance, Daniel. Very, very well done. Oh, I don't know what I just said. Very well done is what I meant to say. Next up, we have Ollie Smith. Hello, Ollie.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
I know you personally, so I know that you work at the theatre. Sorry, what would you say your experience is like working there?
Yes, I work behind the bar. So if you've ever come to the theatre in the past few months, I've probably served you a gin and tonic. But it's been great. It's such a family environment. Once you work there, you get to know everyone, and it really is a family, and everyone cares about everyone. And that's really shown through, especially in these times. Our front of house manager, Matthew, has been sending us weekly email blasts to tell him what he's been up to tell us what he's been up to, which has just been great. And it's really testament for what the theatre are about. They're really a theatre for the people, about the people, and from the people. And I think it's really important to pitch in now to make sure that this great community venue doesn't get lost.
That is absolutely brilliant. It's really, really great to have that support in a sort of time like this.
Definitely.
You've been with us at Con East for a year now, but would you like to tell everyone what you did before you came to Con East?
Yeah, sure. I finished my GCSEs 3 years ago now. And then I did 2 years of A-levels at Keggs, which I studied theatre studies, dance and English literature. And they were the two most valuable years of my life. I've learned so much, and I'm so grateful to Keggs, and I'll take that through to the rest for the rest of my life. And then this year, I've obviously joined Conservatoire East, and I've been able to embark in so many opportunities that I never thought I would be able to. And it's been so great to meet so many people. And it's definitely been a worthwhile year. And yeah, it's been an amazing year.
Well, great. That's good to hear it. Would you like to tell us where you were off to next year?
Yes. In November, I auditioned for the Erdang Academy, and I was offered a place. So as of September 1st, I'm off to London to start studying at Erdang, which is very exciting.
Brilliant. I wish you the best of luck. So here we have Ollie Smith singing I Love Betsy from Honeymoon in Vegas.
I like taxis, I like trains, I like Brooklyn when it rains, but I love Betsy. I like walking after dark, I like jogs in Prospect Park, but I love Betsy. I like Shake Shack, I like MoMA, and New Jersey's ripe aroma, the parades when I see them, and even the DMV. And the Brooklyn Bridge by bike. Heck, there's lots of stuff I like, but I love Betsy, and she loves me. She likes hockey, no I swear. She likes guys with thinning hair, and I love Betsy. She likes pizza and Chinese, Louboutins and mac and cheese. God, I love Betsy. She likes swimming, writing letters. She likes watching double headers. She drinks bourbon and sake and even likes Rocky III. I'm amazed and I'm impressed, but the thing that I love best is I love Betsy, and she loves me. 5 years. I've been in love with Betsy for 5 years. I can't believe she stuck with me. What kind of luck have I got to keep someone like her around? 10 years. My mom's been dead already for 10 years. So since she put that curse on me, no, there's no curse. It's not a curse. Forget I said curse. The point is it's been long enough. Now it's time to grow up. Mom's in the ground. And look what I found. I like dancing on the pier. I like Broadway once a year, but I love Betsy. I like visits to the zoo. I like opera. That's not true, but I love Betsy. It's been 5 years and I'm ready. Get the sparklers and confetti. Give a wink to the waiter and summon the maitre d'. Just like Jay-Z and Beyonce, I will make her my fiancé. I love Betsy. I love Betsy. I love Betsy. And Betsy loves me. I'm a schmuck and Betsy loves me. Doesn't matter what I do, I know it's true. I could never live without her. Betsy loves me. It's amazing. Betsy loves me, and tonight I'm gonna show her just how proud I am to know her. There's no danger, there's no drama, there's no curse and there's no mama, but my problems in the past. I'm a grown-up man at last. I'm the luckiest guy from the Bronx to the island, so laugh if you wanna. This whole town is gonna see that I love Betsy. Sorry, Mama, I love Betsy, and she loves me.
What a gorgeous performance from Ollie there. So now we are on to the stunning Maddie Beckett. Hello.
Hello.
So I know that you've been performing for a very long time. So when did you start?
Well, it started when I was 9 years old, and my primary school was doing a production of The Lion King, and I was lucky enough to get the role of Pumbaa. And that's where it all started, and my love of performing has just grown on from there.
Oh, that's so cool. So I'm aware that you also do a Voice Squad, which is an amazing, amazing group.
Oh, yeah.
Any other sort of extracurricular performing arts things?
Yes, I have been involved with the last 3 productions put on by Suffolk Young People's Theatre, which have been put on at the Theatre Royal. And I must say, it's one of my most favourite venues to perform at. It's amazing. Like, the history involved there is incredible. I've also had singing lessons with my singing teacher, Bethany Barber, and I've done musical theatre exams up to grade 6, not grade 6, up to grade 8, which is a really good achievement for myself, and yeah, something I'm really proud of.
That's incredible. Well done.
Thank
you.
you.
What is your favourite show that you've watched at the Theatre Royal, Grace and Edmonds?
Oh gosh. So I can't pick just one, because every year me and my family go to the theatre to see the panto every single year on the same day, same time, same seats, and it is our annual tradition, and it's the best thing like that I could do. Like, I think it was since I don't even know how long we've been doing it, but it's one of the best things ever. And when I was really little, I was able to go up on stage and be one of the helpers that they get when they sing the song at the end. And honestly, it's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, that is adorable. So now we have Maddie Beckett singing Speechless from Aladdin.
Comes a wave meant to wash me away, a tide that is taking me under, swallowing sand, left with nothing to say, my voice drowned out in the thunder. But I won't cry, and I won't start to grumble whenever they try to shut me or cut me down. Silenced, you can't keep me quiet, won't tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless, 'cause I'll breathe when they try to suffocate me. Don't you underestimate me, 'cause I know that I won't go speechless. Every rule, every word, centuries old and unbending. Stay in your place, better seen and not heard. Now that story is ending, 'cause I cannot start to crumble. So come on and try to shut me and cut me down. Tremble when you try it. All I know is I
That was an absolutely amazing performance there from Maddie Beckett, from one of many families' favourites, Aladdin. So for those of you that might have joined us halfway through, I'd just like to let you all know that we've reached £556 of donations, which is absolutely incredible. The link is still in the description of the live stream, so if anyone would still like to donate, please, we'd very much appreciate it. All the donations go straight to the Theatre Royal's reopening scheme. Right now, we have the lovely George Cutler. Hello, George.
Hello, I'm loving the goatee.
Thank you very much. It's a new experience. So you have got a Shakespeare monologue for us today, haven't you?
Yes, I do, yes.
Would you say that Shakespeare is your preferred style of performance?
Yeah, I really do like Shakespeare. I just love how how it's written is really poetic, and I feel it's quite undermined really at schools.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And obviously at Conservatoire East, I've studied musical theatre with you for the last 2 years, but I know that at the moment you are auditioning for acting courses. So what made you want to make that switch to acting?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say switch. I think I chose musical theatre because I wanted to get a qualification in all aspects. But I would say acting is my preferred. But I feel like if you're going to an audition, but you can say, hey, I can dance and I can sing as well. I feel that is quite key to getting.
Absolutely. Great to have be well-rounded.
Yeah, exactly.
The question is quite broad, actually. So who inspires you?
Who inspires me? I'd have to say, from a performance level, I'd say my uncle. I feel he's helped me. He's steered me on the right path, and I wouldn't be where I am without him today.
That's lovely. Well, thank you so much, George. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, here we have George Cutler performing as Boy from Henry V.
As young as I am, I have observed these three swashers. I am boy to them all three, although though they would serve me, could not be a man to me. For indeed, three such antics do not amount to a man. For Bardolph, he is white-livered and red-faced by the means whereof faces it out, but fights it not. And for Pistol, he hath a killing tongue and a quiet sword, by the means whereof breaks words and keeps whole weapons. And for Nym, we've heard that men of few words are the best men, and therefore he scorns to say his prayers lest he should be thought a coward. For I never broke any man's head but his own, and that was against a post, when he was drunk. They would steal anything and call it purchase. Bardolph stole a loot case, bore it 12 leagues and sold it for 3 halfpence. Nym and Bardolph are sworn brothers in filching, and in Calais they stole a fire shovel, and I knew by that piece of service that men did really carry coals. You see, they would have me as familiar with men's pockets than their gloves or handkerchiefs, which makes much against my manhood, for if I should take from another's pocket to put into mine, for it is a plain pocketing up of wrongs. I shall leave them and seek some better service. Their villainy goes against my weak stomach, and therefore I must cast it up.
What amazing performance from George. And now we have the amazing Marcy Burnett. Hello. So you're doing a song from Beetlejuice, and Beetlejuice is quite a big musical. It's been on Broadway. So what is your favourite musical?
Oh, there are so many, but I'll have to say Wicked, because it was the first musical that I saw in the West End, and it really was my inspiration to keep performing, because I saw those two amazing, powerful women. It was just so inspiring watching that production for the first time, and it made me realise what I want to do, and this is my dream as well. So I'm gonna have to say that one.
Oh, that's amazing, and definitely a classic as well. Have you seen any shows at the Theatre Royal?
Well, I'm actually a Norwich lass, but I absolutely loved last year's pantomime. I loved being able to come with all the Conservatoire lot and experience that atmosphere for the first time. It was just so lovely, such a laugh, and such a nice night.
Definitely, and the pantos at the Theatre Royal are amazing. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. And you are one of our amazing year ones. So, what has been your highlight so far of Conservatoire East?
Ooh, I'll have to say my first show, which was The Light Burns Blue, and I was really lucky to get the role of Frances, and I had so much fun getting to shape that character and honour her story of faking the fairy photographs and just the mischief. It was just such an enjoyable play, and I made so many amazing friends, such an amazing process, and yeah, I think everyone really formed a little family through that. So
what an incredible show as well, and you did so well. So here is Marcy Bennett singing Dead Mum from Beetlejuice.
Hey mom, dead mom, I need a little help here. I'm probably talking to myself here, but dead mom, I gotta ask, are you really in the ground? 'Cause I feel you all around me. Are you here, dead mom, dead mom? Dead mom, I'm tired of trying to iron out my creases. I'm a bunch of broken pieces. It was you who made me whole. Every day Dad's staring at me like a hurry up, get happy, move along, forget about your mom. 'Cause Daddy's in denial, Daddy doesn't wanna feel. He wants me to smile and clap like a performing seal. Ignored it for a while, but Daddy's lost his mind for real. You won't believe the mess that we've become. You're my home, my destination, and I'm your clone, your strange creation. You held my hand, and life came easy. Now jokes don't land, and no one sees me. Nothing seems to fit. Mama, is this it? Are you receiving? I need something to believe in, or I'm done. Take me where my soul can run, or I'll be in my bedroom weighing me when I'm 21. Daddy's moving forward, Daddy didn't lose a mom. Mama, won't you send a sign? I'm running out of hope and time. A plague of mice, a lightning strike, or drop a nuclear bomb. No more playing Daddy's game. I'll go insane if things don't change. Whatever it takes to make him say your name, Dead Mom.
That was an absolutely fantastic performance from Marcy there. Thank you so much, Marcy. Next up, we have the wonderful Nell Hammond. Hello, Nell.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Lovely. So, you have an original song for us tonight, don't you? Yes. Have you written your own music before this?
I've done a little bit when I was younger, mainly really like cheesy songs. But since this whole lockdown period, I've had a lot more time on my hands. So I thought I'd write something that I really felt proud of and yeah, just spend more time on it.
Oh, brilliant. That's really good to hear. So what was your inspiration for this song?
Ooh, I think I have quite a lot of inspirations, but I think modern day artists that I really like are people like Billie Eilish, Harry Styles, people quite unique and have their own sort of brand for themselves. But I do really love like 40s and 50s jazz and a bit of funk, so a bit of everything really.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm with you on that. So you're obviously one of our year ones this year. So what are you aspiring to do after college?
So I'm hoping to audition for drama school my second year and hopefully get in. I'm looking to doing a more straight acting course, or possibly acting a musicianship course, since music is something that I do really enjoy. But I thought I'll stick to doing musical theatre whilst I'm at Connie, so that I can really train in all areas to become a more sort of versatile performer. But yeah, in the future, I'm looking to work more on screen acting. So yeah.
That's really good to hear. Thank you so much, Nell. So yes, here we have Nell Hammond with her original song, Waiting.
Every time you walk through that door, I wanna come alive. Thinking you might run to my side, baby, give it a try. But don't feel no pressure, 'cause I only got time for you. But for a second I'm speechless. I'm thinking hurry before the night is through. And now it's 3:30 and I'm still waiting for you. Waiting for you. Now come on, give me an answer, 'cause I'm thinking I'm gonna cry. But don't go thinking I'm worried, 'cause I know I'm the one for you. 'Cause every time you walk by, my heart takes flight. Right to you. You take my thoughts, my mind, my thought. All to you. And now it's 3:30 and I'm still waiting for you, you. And now it's 3:30 and I am. Think I'm falling for you, can you feel it too? Feel the rhythm, feel it from across the room. Yeah. Like a magnet that you just can't refuse. Feel it from your head down to your shoes. Because I'm ready for it if you're ready to. Come on and ride with it. I just wanna move with you. Because I'm ready for it if you're ready to. Come on and ride with it. I just wanna move with you. Think I'm falling for you, can you feel it too? Feel the rhythm, feel it from across the room. You know I wait for you. You know I wait for you. I'm waiting for you.
Great performance there, Nell. So well done on that. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay, here we have the return of Sam Cockman.
Hello.
How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thanks. You still good?
Yeah, still good, still good.
Wonderful.
Now, you've got a legit song for us today. And for those of you that don't know, a legit is a term that we use to describe singers with a more classical tone to their voice. So would you say you're more of a legit singer, Sam?
I prefer legit musicals. So I think I'm influenced by that, but I'm not classically trained. I've sort of had classical training to an extent, but no, I'm not like a fully legit singer, I don't think.
Okay, that's fine. Well, yeah, each,
Yeah.
do it very well.
Thank you.
You mentioned earlier that you have been a part of Suffolk Young People's Theatre for quite a while. So how was your experience with that?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. It was such a breath of fresh air to do it, especially like the first time, because it's quite intensive. So it's like musicals rehearsed over 2 weeks. So to do that in an environment where everyone's sort of like-minded and loving musical theatre, sort of really committed, was so nice to do. Sort of different from a school production, which is still fun, but obviously that's a lot more casual. So it was, yeah.
It's nice to have that sort of passion around you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So, like Nell, you were one of our year ones this year. So, what was your performance experience like before you came to Con East?
All things like Suffolk Young People's Theatre, and I still do voice squad, like Maddie Beckett said. So just sort of taking as many opportunities as I could to just do it on a regular basis. But so that was all definitely more for fun. So coming to college where it's sort of more professional has definitely been amazing to do, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's great to hear. So here we have Sam Cockman with On the Street Where You Live from My Fair Lady.
I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I, several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live.
What a lovely piece from Sam there. Well done. Thank you everyone for donating so far. Your donations are going towards an incredible theatre that impacts the community so greatly. If you'd like to still donate, the link is in the description of the live stream. So now we are on to the gorgeous Eloise Richardson. Hello.
Oh my God, double compliment, stop it.
So I know you've worked with the theatre a lot, so what is your connection?
So for the last 5 productions, I have been performing there. That was with Suffolk Young People's Theatre. That was like a huge move when I was growing up, / I am still growing up. So it was just a huge move for me to like meet all these people and perform in such a beautiful and historic theatre. And I think you do take it for granted when you grow up with that on your doorstep, that, you know, all theatres are like that, but they're not. This is such a rarity and a gem, and it needs to be protected.
Definitely. So you're one of our amazing year ones. However, you have been auditioning this year. So what's your experience been like?
It's always a sort of nerve-wracking experience, but this year I got in. Way! So, you know, good things do happen for those who wait. It was my 2nd year of auditioning, but yeah, very exciting times. Can't wait for the future.
Awesome. So congratulations. And would you like to tell everyone where you're going?
I am off to Rose Bruford, which is in London, to study, don't know what stud is, to study acting musicianship.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So here we have Eloise Richardson singing The Girl in 14G by Kristen Chenoweth.
Just moved in to 14G, so cozy, calm and peaceful. Heaven for a mouse like me, with quiet by the leaseful. Pets are banned, parties too, and no solicitations. Window seat with garden view, a perfect nook to read a book. I'm lost in my Jane Austen when I hear citizen, so not the flat below. From an opera wannabe in 13G, a matinee of some contarn of ordering or Traviata. My first night in 14G, I'll put up with Puccini, brew myself a cup of tea, crochet until she's finny, 8:30, not a peep, except that clock tick-tocking. Now I'll lay down to sleep, a comfy bed to rest my head, a stretch, a yawn, I'm almost gone then. Zuiba, too tired, I'm douche related, boy, be flip, na 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 na, woo! Now the girl upstairs wakes me unawares, blowing down from 15G, her reveille. She's got like her name is Allie, guess who enters a cappella? Zoodoo Floridoy, oh, Zoodoo Floridoy, oh. I'm not one to raise my voice, make a fuss or speak my mind, but night I query, would you mind if, could you kindly stop? That felt good. Stop! 13, 15, 14G, a most unlikely trio. Not quite a 3-part harmony. Old joy. Stop. And I feel of peace and quiet. Shout out loud, I've changed my diet. All because of 14G.
Now, I don't actually have the English vocabulary in my system to describe how much I love that song. So that's a really, really, really great performance there, Eloise. Really, really well done. So we are coming up to our final video of the night. As many of you will know, there has been a big movement at the moment called Black Lives Matter. And the students of Conservatoire East have all sent in some recordings to Emily Tang to edit together a version of Shadowland. So I'm going to hand over to her to speak a little bit more about that.
So Shadowland is from the musical The Lion King. Obviously, there's also a film. And so we decided, as the show relies heavily on actors of colour, as well as it's based around African culture, we wanted to celebrate it and sort of promote this movement that's going on, because racism, unfortunately, does still exist. And but we as a community will fight it together, and we will continue to stick up for what is right, because not everyone is equal at the moment, but hopefully one day we will be. So I'm very thankful for Alice for the musical direction and giving us the song in the first place, as well as everyone who sent in videos and who helped me work on it, really. I'm really, really proud of this piece, and I hope you enjoy it. This is Shadowland by Conservatoire East.
Just want to do God's will. And he's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
Shadowed land, this was our home. The river's dry, the ground has broken, so I must go. Journey may lead me. Let your breast be my guide. I cannot stay here, my family, but I'll remember my pride. I have no choice. I will find my way.
He wanted to know if I was going to stay, and I told him I was not, and he told me he would have me arrested.
Well, there you have it. That was an absolutely fantastic performance of Shadowland. I just want to say a massive congratulations to all the students of Conservatoire East, Alice Levy and Emily Tang, who put it all together for us.
So I wanted to say a big thank you to the staff and patrons of the Theatre Royal, as well as all of the students that took part tonight, the organisers of the event, those who have donated, and everyone who's watched tonight, as well as the amazing Ollie Brown, who has put all of this together. The link is still in the description of the live stream if you so wish to donate. You can still donate after this event is finished, and I'll hand you back over to Josh to share some really exciting content.
So many of the students you've watched this evening have performed at the Theatre Royal, but have also developed a personal connection with the staff and the atmosphere that the beautiful venue holds. We'd like to thank the continuous supporters of the theatre and anyone who has joined us this evening. Now, before we say goodbye, I just want to tell you about a few upcoming things we have going on, which is quite exciting. So one of the main things we have is, as I said earlier, this season was cut short due to COVID-19. However, another one of our shows called The Edge of Terror Mort, which was written and directed by our fabulous tutor, Erica Dupuy, has been turned into a radio play and is going to shortly be released on BBC Radio Suffolk. So you can tune in, keep your ears out, and have a little listen around for that. Another thing we have coming up is we at college, just a little introduction, we have a cappella choir called Amado. And we are doing a project with the past and current students of Amado of Bridge Over Troubled Water, which is going to be musically directed by Robbie Noonan. So we're very excited about that. If you guys would like to check out any of the videos that were in this performance tonight, as well as a full recording of this performance with the donating link in the description, you can head over to our YouTube channel, Conservatoire East Entertainment Services, to check that all out.
The Theatre Royal has been a massive part of the lives of not only Connie students, but people of all ages around the county. Your donations will help the Theatre Royal regain its significant contributions to the community of Suffolk, inspiring young people and entertaining those of all ages. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye.